okay. I never had it on my bingo card to be watching a movie this year that stars JoJo Siwa, but it sort of stars JoJo Siwa, who's kind of in this movie, but it's All My Friends Are Dead. And we can tell with the hashtag and the abbreviation that this is a slasher flick aimed more towards the kids these days, towards the young generation. They're using hashtags, they're using social media. It's a big part of the story, it's a big part of the plot. So if you're old man territory like I am, then you might find some of that annoying, and I did find some of it annoying. But I understand that we got a different day and age, and you have to move on from the time. It is from the producers of Happy Death Day and the director of The Collector, so therefore I had somewhat high hopes for it. Um, so basically, we are introduced up first that this is in a world where they have a mysterious seven deadly sins killer who has never been caught for all the stuff he's done. Meanwhile, JoJo Siwa plays a girl who has been basically drove to the point, thanks to social media and whatnot, been drove to the point of, I think the proper word people use these days is unaliving herself. So that is in the back burner while these people here are going away for a big old festival. And when they arrive, pretty much it's pretty clear that they're being stalked by this person who may or may not be the seven deadly sins killer. And you basically unfold the story of what exactly happened to who and when and where, and exactly what this bunch has to do with it. Is there likable characters in this movie? Not really. Are they attractive people? Yes. That might be a selling point for most people. The killer has this little Timu digital mask here that I think's been used in several horror films now. Like I said, I'm sure they had a budget and they used a better one here, but they definitely are masks that I've seen from Timu, so they're possibly cheap, but that's I've seen it before. It's been used before, and they use that, but they project JoJo Siwa's character from time to time on it as well as other things. So you realize that what's going on is tied to her, and eventually it all comes to a head. And I will say this much: as far as slashers go, it does have some really cool kills here and there. There's some interesting stuff. There's some funny stuff. When you get past the fact that all the characters are very unlikable, when you get to the kills are really good, and I was impressed with the kills. But and you might have had a solid movie if you'd just stopped at like an hour and 20 minutes in. But it keeps going for like 10 extra minutes, and there's some more twists and turns that just really, I think, don't really add a whole lot to it. It just seemed more like it was just more twists for the sake of having more twist. And it sets up a possible sequel that I personally don't have a whole lot of interest in seeing, although, I mean, it may be better than this. So who knows? But this is out now. It's from Cineverse, which they usually release pretty good stuff. I've heard other people online say that they thought this was good, but they just didn't care for the twist either. But or the ending, at least. The ending's kind of dumb. I think this is relatively new, 2024. So yeah, it came out last year. But BDR, of course. But it's here from Cineverse, who I believe is the company is that not the company that gave us the Terrifier originally? I think it was. But yeah, hashtag AMFAD. This chick, the one in the middle, is okay for the most part, but there's stuff that happens later on, and her acting performance kind of goes off the rails too. But I give it a 2 out of 5. Good kills, kind of bad everything else.